Hello everybody, it's me, TONIK TZW. We're here in the Tier 5 German premium destroyer, the T-61. And what a fun little boat it is. This one is timed to perfection. And to be honest, I was hoping and praying for this game to end at the right moment. And that it did. Believe in the unbelievable, because I couldn't believe that this one actually paid off. But for those of you interested, this is the build, commander build that I have on this ship. It's Blue Furora, plus Eric Bay and Jerzy Swirsky. So we've got a 16-2 with a 16-4 on Beer and I think a 16-3 on Swirsky there. We're on the Atlantic. We've got a tier 4, tier 5 game, but literally apart from one boat, it is all tier 5s. So it's going to be hopefully quite a balanced match. Not too much seal clubbing and nothing so tough that we can't crack it. But I always say, try and play the cap that you spawn on. And I am on mic. There's a couple of other people talking on mic as well. The guy there in the Königsberg is Arabic and only speaks a little English slowly, as he said. And I've got him behind me and the Queen Elizabeth. So I'm asking for help to push in on this cap, the Königsberg. Yeah, I think he's going to help from range because he hangs a hard left and he heads across to B cap, but at the same time the Queen Elizabeth hangs a left and starts sailing away, but is going to do a 180 at some point and start heading back this way. So yeah, I'm feeling kind of a little bit hung out to dry here, and you know, I did say in a previous video that if I don't feel like I'm getting supported for a capture point, then why should I hang my ass out on the line and play a capture point? Well, it's because I don't like to lose, to be honest. I like to play for the win, and I like to play my cap, and if we haven't got support, we're going to see what we can do to play the cap, but we're not necessarily going to put our neck on the chopping block for the sake of a team that has already completely abandoned us. But let's see what we can do. Now, because I haven't got support, I'm not pushing straight into that capture point. I'm going to hang around on the edge of it, and I'm going to look and see what we can do here. So I've gone fishing with early torpedoes widespread across the capture point. Perceptive is telling us that there is a target out there. So what I'm going to do is slow down and give my torpedoes a chance to reload. I think I've got about a 1 minute 10-second reload on these. I'm not running mosquito bites, which is Blue Furora's sort of specialty that reduces your torpedo reload time by 30%. But that guy was on the cap. He did have capture points on him, but we don't get a reset as he overruns it. Now watch this. I'd start shooting at him. My turret traverse isn't amazing, but he's brought backup with him, you know, and straight away you see me taking fire from that Mackinson behind him, and I'm like, okay, right, we've got nothing to take on the Mackinson. We can't stay spotted by that guy, so let's turn around, let's back off. And I have no doubt, because we haven't seen torpedoes yet, that he is going to put torpedoes through my smoke screen. So we're going to get out of that smoke screen and we are going to sail away. Probably a bit risky sailing broadside, and yeah, we have a quick look at the map and think about pinging it, but there's no point. Now we land a torpedo there on that destroyer, so he can't have much left on him. We've taken 15,000 damage. He's probably only got 1,000 or 2,000 left, if that. So we try to blind fire the smoke, but we don't land any hits. Now we know that there is a Mackinson pushing in. I'm quite certain that there's a cruiser out here. What have we got there? There's the Mackinson. And so we're going to push, wait for those torpedoes to reload. We can't risk trying to reset the cap now. It's too dangerous. We would get focused fire, but there we go. So we've got a gator, and surely he's not going to continue sailing in a straight line. So we put a narrow spread and a wide spread out there just in case he decides to get a turn. But we've got the gator. A gator we've already hit with a torpedo. We've got the Legillionaire, we've got the Mackinson, and I can't remember what that other cruiser is there, but surely no, that guy's not going to keep sailing in a straight line. Yes, he is. There is a Dev Strike, and he's gone. And there we go. It's a Devonshire. So we have got 5 of 9 red team across on this cap, and the Queen Elizabeth is kind of, it looks like he's riding the line, but I don't know if he's just sailing round in circles, shooting at what he can, when he can. But I'm going to ask him to focus the cruisers. Because, battleship captains, please take note, if you take care of the cruisers that have HE, torpedoes and sonar, that greatly increases the survivability of your destroyers, and those destroyers can then take care of the big ships. I know it's nice to farm the big ships for damage, but seriously, you get as much XP for taking health off a cruiser, and it's a lot easier to do so than you do off a battleship. So focus those cruisers down, give your destroyers a chance, and then we can take care of the big ships for you. So a Legal and a Devonshire, yeah, not looking too good for me across here on this cap. Red team have got it. There was a Fubuki from blue team, went on to B. He took that successfully, and now he's heading out this way. We haven't lost the destroyer yet, but we're going to lose that destroyer on C cap. It's a French destroyer. He's got no smoke. He's playing hide and seek with a Hugo. But check this out. That Devonshire is the luckiest man in the world, because those torpedoes run out about 200 meters short from him. That would have been a beautiful kill, because he was taking at least 2 of those for the sake of a couple of 100 meters. Now that Legal is picking up speed, we're going to chance torpedoes across here. He may turn out this way, but there's also a good chance that he's going to just keep tracking across as fast as he can. But we're predicting that he may turn into us. I don't want to fire my guns. I want to keep them spotted. I want to try and keep these guys spotted. I want this Queen Elizabeth to do some juicy business on these guys, because they are broadside. That should be an absolute deletion. There's torpedoes from the Legal, I believe, and so I'm going to get turned in, and now I'm going to push back in onto this capture point. So we are, 6-7 minutes into the game, and I'm playing this cap. We haven't taken this cap, but I am committed to playing this capture point because it's where I spawned. We have got 1 cap, Red have got 1 cap, so if we can take this from them and defend B cap at the same time, then we can gain an advantage, because Red team have the advantage at the moment because they've killed 3 ships, so they are up on points. Yeah, it's going to be a hard one. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. But look at that. There's a Nuremberg there with literally nothing left on him. I don't want this battleship to soak my torpedoes. But here we go. We've managed to just drop out of the range of detection. And we're looking at what we can potentially get torpedoes onto. That battleship is going to go around the corner. I want to get on this cap. Red team are there, stacked up. That guy, that Nuremberg shouldn't have lasted 5 seconds. Never mind as long as he did. But, boom, cheap kill, I know. But that is kill number 2. And I think we might have had that Devonshire, but he beaches himself on the rock, and it's like, oh crap, I'm spotted, duck behind the island, drop detection. But now all of Red team know where I am, and I've only got half my hit points available. That's not a good thing. But let's see if we can push into this cap. We have got smoke available. That's going to come in useful. I feel like I've got a sneeze coming, so if I mute my mic for a second, it's probably because I'm going to blow bogies all across my microphone. So hold up for that one. I'm not going to sneeze down the mic. Now, I'm just wondering, this guy's broadside, and I'm thinking, can I do some damage to him with AP? The Fubuki is there behind me, and I think that's the Queen Elizabeth, like way up in that top corner of the map, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it is, and I fired those torpedoes too soon because look, you know, he's already turning. I should have known that. He is going to run down my smoke screen, and yeah, this is game over for me. I know he's staying broadside to fire torpedoes. I've got my sonar running. I've only got 55 seconds on it. He's going to stay bow in. He knows my torps are there. He wants to come straight in, get me detected, and gun me down. So we are going to play a game of chicken. Or, how long dare you actually sit here before you do something, TONIK? And the answer is, I don't want to sit here for very much longer. There's the torpedoes. I'm spotted. And yeah, I completely fluffed those torps, didn't I? That is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I thought he was going to keep going. He's not. He was creeping into the smoke. All his guns are on me. And now we're going to just have a little jig and dance around in circles. I've got another set loaded again, but I don't know what he's going to do. Is he going to turn? The Fubuki's there. The Fubuki's got torps running on him. And I'm thinking, go on, Fubuki, kill him, kill him, kill him. No, the Fubuki torpedoes him. And this is going to turn into another cheap kill, I'm afraid. Keep on. There we go. We get him with the armor piercing through the side. I'm still spotted. Now we need to slam it into reverse, and we need to sit on this cap. Now, unfortunately, that's going to take us out of the gameplay for a minute. What we're on, 3 kills with 32,000 damage. I know it's not a lot. I really do know it's not a lot. It's like 10,000 damage, but it is a destroyer, a cheap kill on a cruiser, and yeah, another cheap kill on a cruiser. So it's not necessarily about how much damage you're doing, because it's not. I know it's great to have a huge damage score in a game, but frankly, you know, to get those credits, to get the XP and progress your ships, the more you do in a game, the more ribbons you're getting, the more you're engaging with the team, and you know, the more objectives you're achieving in the game, not just kills. You know, caps, cap resets, spotting, gun hits, floods, fires, incapacitation, all of those ribbons up on that top right hand corner of the screen, they all contribute to how much base XP you get, and that in turn contributes to how many credits you are going to get at the end of the game. So just be aware of that. You know, it's a good tip. It's something that's worth knowing. So there we go. We've got the solo cap, and there is the Mackerson. He's been a slippery customer all game, and he's going to continue to be a slippery customer. I really want to sit here and put some HE out onto him and try and get a fire and have him damage con it, and then catch him with a torpedo for a flood. It's 3 plays 3. It's 2 destroyers and a battleship versus 2 battleships and a cruiser. Now, we have got the lead in points. There is a cruiser out there somewhere. Oh, look, there he is. He's not moving. It's a furry taco. I don't really want to get in the way of his guns. But if we want anything out of this, we're going to have to push, aren't we? He's almost in range of torpedoes. That Mackinson managed to outturn all of mine. I'm not sure about the Fubuki, but as I said, he's a slippery customer. The battleship is there. Can he take the Mackinson out? I don't know. But we're looking at an angle. We know that the torpedo spread is quite wide at range on this. And I would love to farm this Mackinson for some cap resets, but not with that Furutaka sat there on my 2 o'clock. boat with torpedoes up, and I'm thinking he hasn't fired his guns, he hasn't moved, and is he AFK? Because we know what AFK means. AFK means a free kill. So let's get some torpedoes out there, and we contemplate putting both sets on. But the Mackinson is there right in front of us too. He's on that cap. Can we get some torpedoes on? There's only a minute to play on the game. Torpedoes running. Torpedoes running. We've got this on points as long as we stay alive, because I don't think there's enough time for them to turn that cap and win. But there's 2 torpedoes on the ferry. He is AFK because he's not damage controlled that flood. I'm thinking, is he going to tick down and give me a 4th kill? Surely not, but there we go. The Mackinson has taken the cap. We're thinking, what's going on here? And look, the Mackinson takes 2 torpedoes as well, and I'm thinking, he's dead, bloody hell, Dev Strike, what's going on over here? There's only 5 seconds left on the clock, and we get the Kraken with the double strike. I was absolutely gobsmacked with that one. So yes, timing is absolutely everything. We pick up the Kraken with the double strike, 2 devastating strikes. We finish on 3061 base XP. If you think that was an astonishing Kraken and very cheap, cheerful and unbelievable, then you might want to hang around and smash the like button, hit the subscribe as well, and click one of these links that's coming up now and watch a few more videos and help support the channel. Tell your friends, spread the word, help me on the push to 800 subscribers, because after that we're going for 9 and then we're going for 1,000. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Until next time, take care of yourselves and goodbye.